The start of Honister Pass. Get out of the way. That is a freaking screw in my tyre. Good morning, my friends. To day 20 of my adventure. I can't call it the Scotland adventure anymore because I'm not in Scotland. So I'm in the Lake Districts at the moment and we've got a few days to spend here. Well, 2 full days. So today, the plan is to take Odie out, do a few of the nice roads, maybe do Hard Knot Pass. Right then, here we go. Starting the day with a bit of off-road track because there is no other choice. Oh, I've been looking forward to a ride day in the lakes. This is the first place I ever rode that I really connected with the bike, because at that point in time it had been the most technical riding I'd ever done and I really felt like I had to glue with Odie to actually do it. So this is Sea Toller. And here we are. This is the start of Honister Pass. Wow, look at this. Look at this. It's like Winnet's Pass on crack. Fabulous section of road. So, this is Richard Hammond's favourite place in the world, Buttermere. He loves it here. I think it was his friend once binned his bike on one of these corners, him or his friend. And this hotel here is where he drinks. It's his favourite bar. Or maybe it was another building around the back. Either way, this is the reason I originally came to Buttermere, because I thought you can tell a lot about someone by their favourite place, and I feel like I learnt a lot about him just coming here. And out of the Top Gear trio, I quite like Richard Hammond, and I quite like James May. Jeremy Clarkson, while entertaining, is a bit of a knob, but you know, I can gloss over that just to watch the stuff. But Richard Hammond and James May are lovely people from what I can gather, especially James. I love James. James is in my dream blunt rotation. Horsies! Oh, aren't you sweet? Oh, this is going to be interesting. Thank you. Oh, it makes my heart hurt. How beautiful this place is. This makes me so happy. If you could see the grin plastered on my face right now. Alright, this is one of those roads that you do not fuck around on, otherwise you end up in the lake. Let's hope other people on this road think the same. Absolutely fabulous bit of country. Sheep. I want to turn the camera off and save some memory, but God, this is all just incredible riding. Like I could happily leave all of this in unedited. We haven't had a day that's just been dedicated to riding in this series yet, so I figure it's a good way to end the series. The penultimate day do the moto, the ultimate day do the hikes. What a place. It's just like Scotland in that every corner you come around it's a new view. I'm going to have to hire one of the local children to just keep picking my jaw up off the floor for me, because I'm getting bored of doing it. So we're through Honister Pass and Buttermere now, and it's as I recall, some rather scenic roads to basically do a ring around the mountains and then up to Hard Knot Pass. My current situation is I have signal and my cardo is on low battery, so I'm going to pull up somewhere and have half hour, use some signal, charge the cardo, and then we'll make our way onwards to Hard Knot and all the other beautiful roads along the way. I'm going somewhere else. I've fallen out of signal range here. I've put a bit of juice into the cardo. We'll carry on. When I come back into signal range, I'll stop again. I think it might be montage time. fuck, that's a lot of sheep. Brother, get out of the way. Move! Fucking hell. I love sheep, but they're so fucking dense. Oh, you're missing a horn, mate. Oh, bless him. Right, I found somewhere with 4G. I've stopped for a vape and I found this. That is a freaking screw in my tyre. It's going in at an angle. I don't know what to do. I don't know if it's a slow puncture, I don't know if it's plugged. Oh shit, well I guess we do hard knot and go back and I'll figure out what to do. So, the new plan, I've just phoned Richard. You'll all know Richard, he's a mechanic, so I've just asked him what to do. There is a small air loss going on, so I need to go to a garage and hope they can help me. I've got rope plugs, they're back at camp, and I am basically the furthest away from camp I'm going to be on this trip. So, really hope they can help. And they can't help me. I've just phoned a bike mechanic and he said it's going to be 50 quid to do it. I've got some rope plugs at the tent, so I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to go back to the tent. I'm still a while away, but I just won't take stupid roads. I'm not going to do hard knot with this tyre. That will be stupid. I know what condition the road is there and it's not good. So I'm going to have to go back to the tent. Yeah, this has really put a spanner in the plans. Oh, so annoying. I do like 2,000 miles around Scotland, not a single fucking problem with the tyres. After all I've put them through and they've been fine, and then it's just one inconsiderate swat leaving a screw in a roadway or a car park or wherever I've picked it up. So annoying. It'd be less annoying if I had the money to fix it. But I just don't. I've run out of money. I've got enough money to get home for fuel and that's it. Damn. So, more bad news. They're fixing the tyre and they've looked at my pads and I'm down to the metal. So I now need new brake pads too. So I want to say a big thank you to Drew, who's covered my brake pads. I love you so much. Yeah, all I wanted to do was hard knot pass and this is what's happened. But it's getting fixed. I'm at Lakeland Motors and they've been so good. They've been really good to me. So a big shout out to them. Well then, we'll be heading back to the tent. I didn't catch any of their names, but yeah, Lakeland Motorcycles, thank you very much for your help. I guess now we just go for a walk. I have got one thing I want to do today. I was hoping to do it a bit later in the day. We're only 11 o'clock in the morning. There we are, back on to Honister Pass. Running out of battery, so I'll leave you with this image. Well then friends, we're back at camp. Unfortunately my GoPro also ran out of battery halfway through Honister Pass on the way back. It's not going to plan today. Anyway, so yeah, I'm now gonna get changed, have some food, and there's a little walking trail that I want to go and have a look at real quick. How about this then, folks? I got the shorts on. It's been really quite warm. A bit of cloud now, but it's coming and going. It's quite a nice day. So we're going to walk down. We're going to do a little bit of the coast to coast path. A few episodes ago, I did a couple of miles on the West Highland Way, which is a route that I want to do. I also really want to do the coast to coast. In fact, I almost did it about a month ago, but I was saving for this trip, so I couldn't. So yeah, let's go and put some time in on the coast to coast to get a taste for that. On this way we go. Coast to coast path. So, assuming this way. I should probably explain what the coast to coast path is. It's fairly self-explanatory, but if you don't know, it's a coastal path that was put into place by Mr. Wainwright. I can't remember his first name. And it's a cross-country trail that starts at St. Bees in the Lake District, not too far from here, and ends in Whitby. And you go across all the dales, all the moors, all the Lake District. Yeah, I don't remember how many miles it is exactly, but it's one of those kind of dream hiking routes. Like in America, they've got all of their through hiking routes that go north to south. We've got a couple, and one of them is the Wainwright Coast to Coast. Yeah, it's a cool trail. It takes you through a disgusting amount of landscapes, to be honest. I don't know how it has the audacity to do it, but it does. And it's a dream to do it. So yeah, one day. I mean, I don't know what I'm talking. I am doing it. I'm doing it right now. A little bit. I hear water. Oh, that's why. Wow. So where the fuck does the trail go? Round there? Yeah, there's a chain there on the wall. Okay. Well, I guess my water's going in my pocket. Okay, this is kind of dope. I'll give you a wider view of what's going on. Shit. Maybe don't have a camera in my hand while I'm doing it, but live by the content, die by the content. This is very cool. Right, there's a path I can see down at the bottom there. Wow, that was a fun section. Not sure how much fun it'd be with, 15 kilo on your back. Or no, me, about 25 kilo, because I always overpack. I also can't afford the ultralight gear, so, if there's any ultralight gear companies that want to sponsor me, I'll say whatever you want. This must be the trail still, but look comes these things. Lamp. There we go. Good. Over this charming little bridge. Oh, that's nice down there. A kind of shingle beach. I got a bit lost there for a second, but I bumped into a couple who had just come out of this way and said, do you know where the coast to coast path is? Because the road actually curved around the other way. I said, oh, there was a signpost for it down here, and the signpost is through a thing that's through private land with a public footpath. I'm getting confused. I think it's this way. Am I in Switzerland? Because there's cows and mountains and lovely green grass and nice houses and mountains and more cows. And it's starting to feel very Swiss. Yeah, boy. I just spoke to a very friendly local chap who was sitting in his gorgeous front garden. Because, yeah, I've come out at this junction just here, and I've come right. Down that junction, the Coast to Coast path says just this way, and it literally just comes to a T road. So I went right, got confused, asked for help. There's a car coming. Asked for help. He doesn't know, but I'm going to try this way, because I feel like it feels better. God, that car just asked me for directions. It's just like, I don't know, fam, I'm not from around here. Yeah, so it looks like, I think the path will go this way. I found it. It's this way. Woo! Coast to coast path. So there is a little bit of me that wants to walk all the way to Grasmere, but I know I'll die. Without the prep, without food, all I've got is water. So, but that means there's going to be nothing but nature for 8 miles. So let's see how far we get. Oh, it's a very pretty river. What you can see of it through the trees anyway here. Oh. So beautiful. It's quite nice seeing like a forested mountain. So often you see mountains that are just, well, like that one over there, bare at the top. But that one has a good amount of bush all the way to the top. And that one, yeah, it's lovely. So we're about 3 miles in now. I'm approaching half of my water, which is basically when I turn around and go back. Because then, well, I know I've got enough water to get back. I may press on a little bit further, but not too much further. I'm also conscious of storage for videos because I need to be saving it for tomorrow. As tomorrow is going to be the last episode, or the last proper, full episode. So if I miss any of that, I'm going to be mortified. So I'm probably going to sign off here. It's been quite a short episode today, I feel. Things didn't really go to plan, but we found our plan B, and that was walk this path. It's really lovely. The sun's out. Yeah, at least that puncture happened today rather than at the start of the trip, because then there wouldn't have been a trip, because I wouldn't have been able to afford to replace the tyre. So yeah, thank you very much for coming with me today, folks. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see you tomorrow when we climb Scarfell Pike. This is something I read about the area. There's a place called Johnny Wood not far from here that has ferns growing out of the trees, and there we have it, straight out of the moss. Bastards.